Love Bugs, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be the 5 most embarrassing things I did in school. Now, I was trying to keep this just high school, but the embarrassment did not start there. No, I'm talking junior high, elementary, my birth. So I thought I would narrow it down to the 5 most embarrassing things, okay, that I can say on camera at least, you know? So let's just get started. So, number 1 would definitely have to be my period pants. Let me explain. Okay, so all through high school, I had a lot of problems with staining my jeans. I went to a high school where we had uniforms, so the only pants we could wear were khaki, black, and that's about it. So I would wear a lot of khaki pants simply because it matched all the shirts that they allowed us to wear. I was going to lunch one day, and I was sitting at lunch, just eating my lunch, whatever, and then lunch ends and I'm like walking in the hall with all of my friends. Then some girl behind me kind of like taps on my shoulder, and I'm like looking at her. I was real like ugly and like rude in high school, so I was like, what is this bitch tapping on my shoulder? And she like points at my jeans. And so I'm looking down and I'm like, what the fuck is she talking about? So I completely ignored her. I was just like, I don't know what the fuck this bitch is talking about. So I just go to class. While I'm in class, another person points out my pants and they're like, you need to go to the bathroom. And I was like, why? Just like, you need to go to the bathroom. So then 2 + 2 hit me and I was like, oh shit, I started my period. But then I was like, wait, I already had my period. And I know this is like TMI, guys, I'm sorry, but I mean, I'm assuming you're grown, I'm grown. Period's a natural thing for girls, so yeah. So I went to the bathroom and all down the butt of my jeans was red stuff. Could not have been period blood because, like I said before, I had already started my period and I checked and I wasn't on my period. So I was like, what the fuck is this? So mortified. Everybody in that hallway probably saw my jeans. Everybody in the class saw my jeans, and now I was stuck here in the bathroom with red stained jeans on the butt. Like, of course you're gonna assume it's period blood, like, of course. So I'm like freaking out. Like, my jeans are completely ruined on the back. Like, it went down my leg. Like, I was like, what the fuck is this? So I'm completely embarrassed. Like, I'm thinking about all the people that I saw in the hall, and I'm just like, oh my god, that's so embarrassing. Like, that girl was trying to tell me, why didn't I listen to her? I'm such a bitch. Like, why? So it was just really, really bad. Probably like my worst nightmare. But it happened to me like 4 more times. Let me go ahead and tell you the more times that it happened. So it was that one time, and how I saved myself was I had my backpack, and you know the little straps on the backpack, how you can adjust them? Well, I adjusted mine all the way down to where my backpack was so low it was covering my butt. It happened again, I wasn't on my period. I don't know if there was like, if I was like being set up, like if there was like a specific person that was just putting red shit on my seats and I just wasn't noticing it. But this happened to me a lot. I would say a good like 4 times. And this time I was talking to this guy, my boyfriend at the time in high school, and we were just in the hall, like, you know, just talking, ditching class basically. And we were just talking, and then this girl that never really talked to me, she was like walking with one of her friends, and she was like, hey Brittany, and I like turned around and I was like, hey, and like she was like, hey, come here, and like, come here. And I was like, what? And I saw her looking at my pants, and I was like, fuck, not again. Please don't tell me again. And as I was walking towards her, I kind of looked back and I saw my boyfriend at the time look at my jeans, and he just went like that, fuck face. That's what he gave me. And I was like, great, yep, this is it. This is it again. You got me once again. Go to the bathroom. I'm not on my period, but yet I have red stains on my jeans. I don't know what happened. I really don't. That is a question that keeps me up at night. Someone was obviously in cahoots. Somebody was obviously setting me up. I don't know. You don't know how many times I would text my mom and be like, I started my period, even though I didn't. Like, my jeans were just stained. I'm like, I started my period. You need to come and get me, please. Like, please. And then I would like literally send her the pictures, and then she's like, okay, I'm on my way. So the second most embarrassing thing that happened to me, which should probably actually have been the first most embarrassing thing, was that, you know that scene on Mean Girls where she doesn't know anybody to sit with at lunch, so she goes in the bathroom and eats by herself? Yeah, that was me the first day of sophomore year. I legit sat in the bathroom during lunch. Now, I was too embarrassed to even go get food, so I was just sitting in the bathroom for the whole lunch period, just sitting there, starving, embarrassed. I literally texted my mom and was like, can you please come and get me? Like, I don't know anybody. And she came and got me. My mom was really good at always coming to pick me up from school. Shout out to you, Mom. Basically, the way my school was set up is like you had A, B, and C lunch. And depending on what class you were in, that's what lunch you would go in. Like what lunch group you would go in. And I think I was like a B lunch, but all of my friends, like I was texting them in my class, I was like, what lunch are you, what lunch are you, what lunch are you? And they were all like, C, A, I'm in C lunch, I'm in A lunch, all this crap. And I was like, I'm in B lunch, like whom the fuck am I gonna sit with? So the moment of truth came and the bell rang and everybody got up to go to lunch and immediately everybody started getting in their groups. It was the first fucking day. I was like, how do y'all have this many friends? Like, come on now. And so I'm walking and I'm walking. I get into the lunchroom. I don't see anybody I recognize. I turn around and run my ass to the bathroom. I was so embarrassed. I was so terrified. I was like, I'm not gonna have anybody to sit with. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like, I was really freaking out. And then I just sat in the bathroom and almost cried because I was like, why am I such a loser? Like, why do I have no friends? What? I ask myself these questions still to this day. The third most embarrassing thing didn't happen in high school. It actually happened in junior high. And it was a couple days after Halloween. By the way, Halloween's coming up and I'm so excited. I have some Halloween makeup looks for you guys. Y'all are gonna love them. But okay, so it was a couple days after Halloween. And for Halloween, I was like this EDM fairy. I don't really know what I was. I just saw some tutus at Walmart and I was like, hey, that'll be my costume. So that's what I did. I wore like this black tank top and like a tutu. I wish I still had the pictures. I wonder if I can find someone who has the pictures. If I can find the pictures, I'll insert them. If I can't, I'm sorry. But I was basically wearing like this big headband and like a black tank top with a purple or pink tutu with like tights. And I was like, you know what? I should wear makeup. Take it back then, I did not know anything about makeup whatsoever. So I got my mom's blush and I got a big brush and I just went in on my cheeks. And when I mean I went in, sis, I went in on my cheeks. Take it, my house had really bad lighting, so I thought I wasn't putting enough. So silly me just put on like all of the product. Like, oh my god, I'm remembering it now and it's like traumatizing me. So I thought I looked so cute for Halloween. I should wear this to school. I should do my makeup like this to school because I would look so cute. So I get to school, right? After packing on blush. No foundation, no concealer, no brows, no eyeliner, no eyeshadow, nothing like that. No mascara, nothing. Just blush, just straight up blush. So I'm sure it was really patchy. I'm sure it wasn't blended very well. So I basically just had 2 circles of blush on my cheeks. Bright, hot, pink blush, let me tell you, because I wanted it to match my tutu, so I picked the brightest one. So I go to school, I sit down with my friends, the first thing my friend says is, what's on your face? And I was like, what are you talking about? This is how I look every day, thinking I was the shit. She let me know real quick that I wasn't. She was like, you need to go take that off now. So then she took me to the bathroom. She started patting the cheap napkins, you know, the ones in the school bathrooms that like super cheap and rough, and started pressing it on my face, like scraping it off, trying to get it off, and it was just making it so much worse. Now my blush wasn't on my cheeks, it was on my chin, it was down here, and I had to walk through school the whole entire day like that. You don't know how many times somebody asked me if I had a rash. Hot pink rash, yeah. It was really embarrassing. Like, I should have called my mom then. But I was in junior high, so I didn't know anything about that. The fourth most embarrassing thing is kind of like an embarrassing thing, but it's also kind of like me just being bad in high school. In high school, I was not the best student. I was really bad. I would like skip class a lot. I would actually skip class and go across the street to the church, and I would hang out in the church parking lot because I thought that was just like better than being in class in AC with no bugs. But yeah, so yeah, I got suspended a lot. I got ISS a lot. I was just bad. Like, I would fall asleep during a test and wake up and just like circle answers and then turn it in. Like I did not care. I was, don't be like me. Don't be like me. So this is a time of me being bad, but I was also embarrassed, kind of. Okay, so I don't know if you remember that song that's like, think it was from like Tiger or something, I don't know, but it's like, girl, you talk too much, shut up. Oh my god, it's not by Tiger, it's by Big Sean. Oops. Okay, so anyways, the song is called Dance, but it's actually like Ass, you know, the one with Nicki Minaj. So me and my friend were talking in class, and you know, I was just being bad per usual, talking, whatever, not doing any work, and I was like fucking around with him, and I was like, you talk too much, shut up, like, you know, kind of singing the song to him. And then this girl in the back that I've like never talked to, she was like, you need to shut up, but she said it like kind of under her breath, and I turned around and I was like, what did you say? And she like kind of put her head down, and I was like, what did you say? And she was like, I said shut up. And I was like, are you gonna make me shut up? And then my teacher, who I won't say his name, but he was an asshole, and he hated me, and he like singled me out that day. I know he did, because I really wasn't being that loud when I was arguing with this girl, and he just hated me. Like, he, from the first day, me and him just did not get along. He was so annoying. And so anyway, so he comes over there, and he starts like bickering with me, and he's like, sit down, because I had already stood up, because I was already, you know, ready to fight whenever. So he was like, you need to sit down. And I was like, no, like, you need to be getting on to her, like, she's the one that started this. I was like, I was just minding my business talking to my friend over here, and she wants to like say something underneath her breath, thinking I wasn't gonna hear it. And so me and him started arguing. So his whole face is getting like super red, like cherry red, while he's arguing with me. And so he gets in my face, and when I mean in my face, I mean like he's like right here, and he's taller than me, so he's like looking down at me with this big red face, and he's like, I said shut up and sit down. And then once I heard him say shut up, I grabbed my bag, like I went down and grabbed my backpack, and then I like hit him with my shoulder in my backpack, which I probably shouldn't have done because you can get in serious trouble for that, but I didn't. I grabbed my backpack and I kind of like muffed him, like with my shoulder. I just like hit him like that, and he kind of like fell back. I guess he wasn't expecting me to do that. And then I like slammed his door, and instead of going to the principal's office, which I assumed that's where he thought I was going, I just ditched school and went to the church. I never really like went to the office though. Like, I would always just leave the building. Like, my Spanish teacher, she hated me too, which is probably why I don't know Spanish. I probably should have gotten good with her so I would know how to speak Spanish. But we definitely didn't get along. Like, on the last day of school, I was on my phone. And like at my school, like, you could kind of be on your phone if they let you. And so I was like on my phone, and she's like, get off your phone. Like, oh no, she tried to confiscate my phone. And I was like, it's the last day of school. Why are you trying to take my phone and make me pay $200 to get it back on the last day of school? So I just grabbed my stuff and I just left the building. That was my last day of school. Like, I was bad. And the fifth most embarrassing thing is not something that happened. More like just me. I'm just embarrassing. Okay, so I'm gonna insert some pictures on what I looked like in high school and junior high, and go ahead, just roast me up. Like, just say everything you have to say, because I was embarrassing. Like, I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know what I was doing with my life at that time. Somebody really should have told me. So the first picture that I'm inserting is a picture of what I used to look like when I was in junior high. What are those bangs, girl? Like, why do you look so miserable? Why do you look like you hate your life? Like, what is that pose that you're trying to do? Like, those bangs are like, you're mysterious, can't see my eyes. Like, why? And then I have my hair half up, half down. Like, why would I do that to myself? Okay, now the second picture, bitch, ask about me. I was a skateboarder. I knew how to skate. I'd be doing wheelies and all that shit. First of all, why didn't I have on any shoes in this picture? Like, why would I take a picture with just white socks on some dirty ass floor? Like, okay, so let me tell you the story behind this picture. Everybody who was cool was skateboarding, shuffling, doing all of that, and they were my friends. So I was like, I need to get in with this crowd. I'm gonna be a skateboarder. Tony Hawk who, like, that's gonna be me. So I went and bought a skateboard that was like $200, and it was from Dogtown. I didn't even know the brand. I had found the freaking skate shop on Google. Like, I was a poser. Like, I was really trying. I was trying, guys. I was really trying. And I would skateboard a little bit, like when all my friends were like meeting up to go skateboard at like a school. I would be there with my little skateboard, be like, what's up, who wants to skate with me, who wants to skate with little Brit? And then I would skate from one side of the street to the other side of the street, and that would be it. Everybody would be by me doing tricks, hopping over shit, like all this stuff, and I just couldn't do that, so I did it. I really tried. And you know what stopped my skateboarding career? It wasn't that everybody was telling me, Brittney, why are you skateboarding? You're obviously not a skateboarder. No, I tried to be cool and skateboard onto like a little pavement. It was like on the road and then sidewalk. I was trying to jump on there, and the skateboard literally like flew from under me, and I busted my ass so hard. And I was wearing these like bedazzled shorts that had like little buttons on the butt, and yeah, that hurt a lot, like painfully bad. And then that was when I was like, maybe I'm not a skateboarder. But alright, love bugs, I hope you enjoyed this video and got some laughs out of my embarrassing, traumatic moments in life. I have thousands more, so if you do like these kind of videos, make sure you leave me a comment down below. Don't forget to enter my giveaway on my last video. I will have 3 winners, and I know y'all would love all the prizes that I have, so make sure you go and find out the rules on that video. Also, I'm thinking of doing like top 5 worst dates that I've been on. All of them are with Nathan. No, just kidding. But yeah, I wanted to do like a top 5 worst dates that I've been on, because I have been on some bad dates. But let me know if you want to see that video. Give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, little bugs.